Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Dear parents, family and friends, I'm Richard Jones, Assistant Head of Solihull Music Service, and very proud to be so. I'd formally like to welcome you to the Warwick Arts Centre for our Mass Orchestra project. I'd also formally like to welcome school leaders, our VIPs from various schools, and the Mayor of Solihull to what I'm sure you will agree will be a wonderful evening of music making. A lot of time and effort has gone into this evening's performance, and we would not have been able to make this possible without the tremendous support we've had from our partners and friends. The Royal Birmingham Conservatoire, the musicians that came from the BBC Concert Orchestra to support our students at rehearsals, our Monaco consorts that have worked with the choir and are taking over 600 Solihull pupils to sing at the Royal Albert Hall in March, our fabulous music teachers from schools, and our own Solihull Music Service staff, all who've given up their time for free to be here this evening to play alongside their pupils as part of the orchestra and the choir. Please, ladies and gentlemen, on my behalf, can you give them a huge round of applause? So why this evening? We all know that following the 2010 election, political decisions were made about the direction of schools and its curriculum. It soon became apparent that the political pressure schools were under to raise the standards of the core subjects and the emphasis placed upon them, subjects such as music and the arts are under ever-increasing threat with the narrowing of the school curriculum. Not the school's fault. Most music departments in Solihull are now down to one member of staff. GCSE music is not being offered at all schools as an option. Thanks to the introduction of a carousel curriculum model at Key Stage 3, students engaging in school music programmes are suffering. Some school business managers over the last few years have changed the language of investments in a school music programme to a loss maker. With this unchecked change of language and school budgets being ever under increasing pressure, costs have been passed on to parents, and in some areas this has seen a decline in pupils learning a musical instrument. In Solihull, we wanted to change this. So the secondary teachers decided a collective voice was needed to help protect the subject and offer colleague support, so we formed the Secondary Music Network. The schools that have engaged with the network have found this has provided support to teachers working alone, CPD, and the opportunity to share good practice. Our collective voice has allowed us to challenge school leaders and each other to make sure that music stays relevant and visible in our schools, hence the performance you're going to witness this evening. This project has not just been about the music, it has broken down school barriers. Younger pupils get to shadow older pupils, and those students learning these instruments in their own school are no longer the minority, but have a sense of place and belong. We hope this project will prove a catalyst to raise the profile of music in Solihull and for students to have an aspirational experience, leading them to continue with their musical journey and gain from the life skills learning a musical instrument brings. I also hope tonight's performance reminds school leaders and politicians the power music can bring to individuals and the culture of school life, and how it helps raise educational outcomes. School leaders and politicians need to be creative in helping raise standards in our school, not just dishing out more like for like. Be aware of new evidence that proves that using the arts raises standards across all subjects in the modern curriculum and helps take the country forward by developing the creative thinkers that our future economy will need. So, with all that said, we are not perfect in Solihull, not yet. But in spite of the national picture, musically we have something so special in Solihull, and I know we are the envy of the many, and it is worth fighting for. So ladies and gentlemen, please raise the roof for your conductor this evening, Mr. Dan Watson, and the OsoSicc Orchestra of Solihull.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Sarah Henton. I'm Head of Music at Heart of England School, and I'm also lead of the secondary network for music teachers in Solihull. It's my pleasure tonight to introduce our first soloist, Louisa Tatham from Tudor Grange. She's in Year 12 and is going to be performing a cornet piece. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Louisa from Tudor Grange. You can give her a bigger round of applause than that. So we're now going to feature our mass orchestra once again, and these are the Enigma Variations by Elgar. Thank you.